intuitive souls. Today I had a strong calling from Spirit to pull some cards for a collective reading for the beautiful community of light workers here on this channel. So if you felt called to watch this video, then your higher soul or spirit has a message for you today. But always remember to trust your intuition and only take what messages resonate for you. So I was guided by Spirit to choose three different decks, and I already pulled three cards from each deck that I'm going to just share in the order that they came out, and we'll just channel the guidance as it comes through. So the first deck is the Energy Oracle deck. This is by Sandra Ann Taylor. And the first card to come out of this deck was the Journey card. So, listening to Spirit right now, I'm being shown that this is an opportunity card, that we're all here, or actually some of us I'm hearing are taking a time out, have been feeling called to take a time out on our spiritual journey and just take a break from all the noise or from all the constant need to receive information or take in new information. So, but there's a new opportunity coming ahead. So it's just over the horizon, is what they're showing me. And the signs are there. Spirit has been communicating to you through signs and synchronicities. And it feels like your heart is, this feeling is like you're connecting into this new frequency, this new creative flow, and there's a lot of new ideas generating, but you're hesitant as to which way to move forward. So it feels like you're still searching, meaning you're still searching for the highest outcome, like what's the highest path? Where's spirit taking me? So there's definitely confusion in the airways is what they're showing me. But they're guiding me to go to the next card, and that card was Door to Romance. And it was upright. So it's Door to Romance open. So for some of you, these opportunities are coming in ways of new relationships, new connections, new soul family, or opportunities in love to meet a potential partner that is going to shower you, I'm hearing, with all the attention that your heart deserves. So this person to you is embodies the qualities of a good listener. They are here to awaken you, awaken your heart to see more, to see a higher perspective of love. So I'm hearing the word shame, victim shame, shamed. So some of you who are longing for a true connection, a deeper connection with a partner, have been victim shamed in the past, is what my guides are showing me. And some of this is coming from your own negative self-talk, but there's a history of trauma, and that trauma is what you have personally been on a healing path to clear. And so your heart is beginning to blossom and open up and to see new potentials in love in areas where prior you weren't picking up on those signals, or you weren't receiving those signals. So I feel like your guides or your higher self is like literally, they're like literally tapping you on the shoulder, and you're looking right, but they're telling you look left, look over here, look behind you even. There might be some past connections to prior partners that might resurface, or older connections that might bloom into something new. So there's the power of potential here, and the power of healing, and the power of self-embodying love more for yourself. So Spirit's just saying they want you to look for romance, because there's definitely a reason why this card came out. For some of you who are resonating with that, Um, the third card out of that deck was the seventh chakra Archangel Uriel card, and but it came up reversed. So this card represents your intuition, your higher wisdom, your connection to your higher self, and how well you're hearing that communication. And not just how you're hearing it, but how well are you listening to it? So, Spirit has you here today because they want you to take a look at how closed off your heart chakra is to connecting even into your own soul's wisdom. To it's like you're yearning for clarity, you're yearning for insight, you're asking all the right questions, but you're not listening to what you're receiving. So, for some of you that are feeling a call to go forward in a new direction, Spirit's actually telling you to pause, wait, or slow down before you take that next step. So, because your intuition is trying to show you that there's more guidance for you, there's more clarity for you coming around a specific situation where there's turmoil, where there feels like there's chaos, where there feels like there's disalignment, discordic energies. And so Spirit's saying it's a call to action, not to step forward, not to push these ideas forward when there's so much chaos and commotion and turmoil going on in the background. There's a lot of noise in the background and confusion, and it's confusing your ability to see clearly through your higher mind, through your awakened third eye, the clearest path to move forward. So, so spirit is wanting you to wait to till you gain clarity, till that connection to get back to source, to connect back to your higher self through meditation, grounding practices, or any spiritual rituals that help you feel more centered and aligned, and to trust the wisdom of your own heart and body's knowing of when something feels right and something feels off. So if something is feeling heavy to you right now, don't make a commitment, is what Spirit is showing. Don't commit to that task or project or relationship fully. Commit to your heart first. Allow your heart to show you exactly what you need in order to clear the path for freedom. And when they say freedom, they're talking about the giving yourself permission to speak your truth, the freedom of your voice. So there's a heart or a throat chakra activation concurrently taking place. But the connection, the wisdom connection from you and your higher self, or your heart speaking to your higher self, needs to be cleared. So there's some energy kind of getting in the way of your ability. It's distracting you. It's distracting you away from your center and your own soul's authority to speak its truth. And there's a power dynamic. There's some kind of a struggle or a power dynamic. It could be in work, it could be in career, it could be in relationships. But there's higher guidance coming in right now to honor your truth, connect to your soul's wisdom, and speak with authority, setting boundaries, because you do have goals, you do have visions, you do have new opportunities in all different areas of your life coming your way. So, in order to make the most of these new opportunities, it's time to listen to the guidance of your higher self. And I keep just hearing wait, pause, don't jump forward with that just yet, because there's something else behind it that is even better for you. And this opportunity, or whatever you're feeling distracted by or uncertain by, or I'm just looking for the word because it came in through Oreo or earlier, disaligned by. There's some kind of trick or illusion hiding behind the scenes that needs to be seen. Some kind of soul lesson, higher wisdom code that wants to turn online and activate for you before it becomes clear which path to take. Okay, so the next deck that I pulled from was the Starseed Oracle deck by Rebecca Campbell. And the first card that came out is Perspective. And I'm already hearing Spirit wants you to have a new perspective, but the message on the card says, none of this matters. Zoom out, common ground. So this kind of goes along with what we were just sharing in the last message. There's a need to find common ground. There's a need to find a middle. There's a middle pathway, but there's a need to find common ground or to meet in the middle with someone, or with yourself, even to find a way to harmonize the discordant energies that you're feeling, where you might be pulled in two different directions or feeling a calling to go one direction, but then feeling a hesitation to shift back and then move forward and shift back. So I'm seeing a lot of stop, start energy, and it's really restricting your flow. So find the middle pathway. Buddha is a good guide to have around for this. I have his statue and fountain behind me here, and his energy has been coming through a lot for the collective. I had him come through with a higher heart activation for me the other day and a message that eventually I will get to share, hopefully, on this channel. But literally, it's a sense of calm, inner calm, peace, stability, and a nurturing energy that you are needing right now. And that can all be generated through self love, through self compassion, through forgiveness for yourself, to really allow yourself to fully embody your own healing journey and to find the flow, the creative pathway and flow forward that allows you to kind of take the best of both worlds. Whatever you feel is missing over here, you can gain through your clarity when you are able to fully align and center into your gravity or 0 point energy, 0 point field energy. And I'll have a lot of more content coming up on this channel talking about exactly what that means, and how to collapse old timelines and really move into that middle pathway. So Buddha's here to help. Feel free to call on his energy if you feel a resonance with him as a spirit guide. But essentially, it's about taking the time to, again, zoom out and find a new perspective, and in this case, a higher soul perspective. Okay, so this second card here, and I know it's a little blurry and hard to see, the courageous peony, multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. So for some of you, I'm feeling like a shying away, a backing away from being in the spotlight, from wanting to really truly step out and shine. There's hesitation there, and that's for good reason because there's some action steps. You're not quite ready, but it's not in the way that what that you think. You're ready to shine as you are a powerful light worker here to express your beauty, express your unique soul frequency. But there's some stages of development they're talking about, and it's like behind the scenes. There's some like tasks that a foundation or a routine or something that needs to be set into place before moving forward on this would be in your best interest. In terms of what they're saying is it would be in your best interest to hold back till you find or create a really solid, stable foundation, clear the clutter from your routine, clear the distractions, and take more aligned, action oriented steps that might not feel intuitive to you right now because you for those of you who are ready, you just want to jump out there and get out there. But spirit's just saying it's really a time to wait and process a little bit more and give yourself the opportunity to really clear and create a solid, like, step by step process for yourself that will give you more stability as you're walking into these new portals of consciousness, because they're showing me right now that the gateways of consciousness are opening and these higher timelines are being revealed. So a lot of us are connecting into these visions and future versions of ourselves that we're seeing, like all this potential and creative power, but we're asking to be, but spirit is calling us to kind of like pause the need to like go full steam ahead and just take our time with the process and take time to journal more to really think it through. Again, connecting to the wisdom of our soul to guide us on this journey, right? Because that was the first card that came out. So this is a spiritual journey. Everything that we're doing is part of our spiritual journey and here to awaken us, enlighten us, and illuminate the areas that might be blocking us or blocking our flow or limiting beliefs that might be restricting our ability to fully move forward. But in this case, there's very specific tasks and steps and a methodology behind the ways that you can really start to tap into more of your creative flow. But it's all about finding a balance, right? So that it keeps coming back to and zooming out and seeing a bigger, larger perspective or different perspective of different, like allowing the timelines to kind of align with where you are authentically at so that you can feel extremely confident with each step forward that you do take, that that is the step you are most ready and aligned for in that moment. So the last card from that deck was, or the third card is Cracked Open, Rock Bottom, Surrender to the Alchemy of Life. So there's definitely a deeper alchemization process happening right now, and they're showing me there's a collective wave of energy coming through. This is source organic light. These are the solar upgrades. I did a short on the sunflower codes that are awakening. So there's a lot of awakening of the divine masculine energy right now, and it's pushing through all of our chakras and it's breaking us open in ways that we weren't able to fully see before. So there's aspects of ourselves that are being revealed, illusions cracking open, but there's a new sense of self emerging, right? In the process of emerging through this chrysalis. So there's a deep alchemization process. So let yourself feel it to heal it, is the message coming in for that. Whatever emotions are coming up for you, whatever anxiety, stress, concerns are coming up to you for you, voice it to spirit, voice it to your higher self, ask for clarity, ask for guidance to come in very clear, synchronized messages like this to really help you clear the clutter from your mind that's truly distracting you from being able to fully embody the aspects of yourself that want are ready to come online. So these solar activations are bringing in new forms and waves of consciousness that are allowing ourselves to connect to even higher aspects of our own life force energy, creative energy. And so that's why there's a lot of new opportunities coming our way, but the timing has to be aligned. So I'm going to leave a card here or link here for you to watch the Trust the Wisdom of Your Womb channeling I did with Mother Gaia because I feel like this just really fits well with this message. So if that part resonated for you, do check that out. But the last deck I pulled from was the dragon deck because we all love our dragon guides, right? And I haven't connected with them in a little while or pulled from this deck in a while. So these are the Dragon Oracle cards by Diana Cooper. And the first card that came out was the Lilac Fire Dragon. So we know with alchemy, it's about fire transformation, and specifically the purple flame or violet flame is really good for that. So if you are feeling a lot of heavy, denser energy around you coming in from the collective, because I know this time of year people get stressed out, there's a lot going on, it gets really busy out there in the collective consciousness with all the thoughts floating around and anxieties and what's going on in the world scene as well. So it's a good time to just connect with your lilac fire dragon or this dragon guide as an elemental and the violet flame that can help you transmute any heavy, dense energies around you. And that's what the card says, transmutes through the power of divine love. So bringing back again the reminder to love ourselves, nurture ourselves, Open up, the card says, to transcendent love and enlightenment. Purity of heart brings peace, hope, and joy. So it's really a heart message, a reminder to really tune again to our soul's wisdom and connect back into our higher heart. And the second card and dragon that came out was this one, the Earth and Water Dragon. The card says creates the foundation for new growth. A fresh start is coming with new opportunities. Nurture your ideas and harvest the abundance. Again, the key emphasis here the guides are showing is on the word nurture. Take time to do that. Really take time to allow yourself to do the journaling, to do the creative brainstorming and the fun ways. Go out in nature, they're showing me too, and connect with the nature spirits. All of the elemental guides are good at helping us purify our source frequency and connect to the soil. So, bringing in the abundance from and the nourishment that Mother Earth gives us is also really healthy for not just our soul but our bodies as well because we need that grounding energy. And that kind of brings us back to the last card here, which is the green dragon, which says helps you tune into the secrets of nature, receive answers and guidance from nature, align with your divine essence. So when we align with the frequencies of nature, it automatically tunes our heart to the rhythm of the heartbeat and resonance field of Mother Earth, but also to our nature and spirit guides. So, and the higher aspects of ourselves that speak through us through like the elements themselves, like the water and the air, and let yourself feel into yes or no. Let the universe show you in the moment if it's a yes or if it's a no, if it's the right timing or if it's time to wait. Um, it's a really good practice, actually, an intuitive practice to sit in nature, ground yourself, intentionally connect to your own source frequency, but allow the nature spirits, just ask them for wisdom, ask them to show you. Ask them to show you a yes, ask them to show you a no, and help and receive the abundance that nature provides and the clarity and the guidance and the wisdom that is truly there when we fully connect in to nature through our hearts because we are all one and we are always connected, and the universe always provides us the support and the answers we are seeking. We just have to learn how to open our hearts and listen. So that is it for the messages today. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like me to continue on doing more collective readings like this, or if anything resonated for you in this message, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, hit the subscribe button because there are a lot more downloads that I have to share, and I will continue to share as much as I can with you guys here. Looking forward to seeing you soon. Bye for now.